Hi, welcome to Sid's Tips. Hope you're having a great day. It is the summertime. It's time to stay cool. And when I work in my sunroom, it can get a little bit warm even though I have AC. And today we're going to talk about a way to keep cool, and that is with this fan. This was sent to me by a company called Marchpower. This is very cool in that not only is it a fan, but it's a rechargeable fan, and you can adjust height, and it's really, really cool. Comes with a remote. I look forward to diving in and sharing more with you about it. I will be sure to put a link in the description as well as in the comment section below where you could check it out. And if it makes sense, you can order it. So let's talk about what's included. You obviously get the fan. You have a very small remote control that comes with the CR2032 battery, which is the typical battery. It's like a watch battery, very similar that model. You got the two-sided instruction sheet. You have a charging cable. Now this does not charge via a wall outlet. It is all used by USB power. A lot of devices seem to be coming that way now. It does use Type-C, which is cool. So if you have another Type-C cable, you can do that. It also comes with this bag. Yes, this fan fits in this bag, which is great for taking with you. And then, of course, you got the box. Now, as far as specs, let's talk next about specs. First of all, this is a 10-inch fan size. It's a 7200 milliamp rechargeable battery. It can be used while charging, or obviously you can, which takes 5 hours of charging, by the way, or you can use it again because it's a rechargeable battery. It's got 5 speeds. The timer, it's got 4 different timer options: 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. It's an oscillating fan, 90 degrees. It can reach up to 16.5 feet away. I'll kind of demonstrate that with this paper. And then it's got different working times in the gears, and we'll talk about that when I demonstrate it to you. Now, as far as the quality, it feels like a quality product. You've got rubberized knobs on the bottom, so keep it from slipping and scratching the surface. Obviously, it's mostly plastic. And then what's really cool is you can adjust the height of the fan. So how cool is that? Now, as far as the fan, let me give you an idea on measurement. I did bring a measuring tape. And so from the floor to the top of the fan, it's about, let's see, that's 31, so it's about 34 inches tall from the bottom of the base to the top, which is very, very cool. And then you can adjust, let me lower this a little bit. So again, you can adjust the height, and you can adjust the tilt downward, upward. You can also adjust, there's got a knob here for locking and unlocking. So if you want to put it at a certain angle, you can do that and do it that way as well. So you've got a lot of great options. Back here is the charging port for the Type-C connection. Now, as far as the device, you can control it, which you're most likely going to control it by the remote control, but you can also control from the fan itself. So somehow the remote's not working, you have full control. Everything is touch sensitive. Turn it on, you press the button, hold it in for a few seconds, and it turns it on. Here we go, let's see what's going on. Hold it down. All right, now it's on, just takes a few seconds. So you got your power, you got oscillating here, you got the speed you want, you have your timer, and then it also has night sleep mode, which is cool. I'll demonstrate that as well. So for oscillating, you could turn it on, and it oscillates 90 degrees, which is nice. For speeds, you've got 5 different speeds, and let me go ahead and just stop the oscillating. Oh, I turned the power off. You've got everything right there on your remote control. So let me go ahead and lower this. Now, as far as the speeds, let's talk about the speeds and the battery life. Let me grab that. So this is speed 1. It says you get 27 to 28 hours of battery life. The second gear is 11 to 12 hours. Third gear, 7 to 8. Fourth gear, 5 to 6 hours. And fifth gear, you get 4 to 5 hours. Now, first of all, by the way, it's really not that loud, which is great. So it's a quiet fan and does a pretty good job as far as air, and I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Now, I did find when I was working out with my bike and using this, I found, because it does give you the indicator here on the fan. So if I were to adjust it, so on the right side, there's two sets of lights. You have the battery indicator on the right side, and on the left is the speed. So I found that it was getting down to like 3 lights, so it was using the battery very quickly because I was putting it on high. So I'm not sure if that's very accurate as far as battery life to expect, but it's supposed to get those times. So as far as the next thing to talk about, we'll talk about the sleep mode. The sleep mode is interesting, and what that does, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So it turns the light on. Now, what it does, it comes on and off through the night. So I'm going to put this up to speed 5 right now. So you can see it picks back up, then it's going to slow. It also turns the lights off, and so you don't have to be bothered by light. But again, it goes off and on. So some people might like that. If you want to take it out of sleep mode, you press the sleep mode button again, and then again, it takes it out of sleep mode, and then you can adjust accordingly. Now let's go ahead and do a demo here. I'll use this piece of paper for air. You might get an idea. This is at speed 1. Now I'm going to go speed 2. Let's just see how much the paper moves. This is speed 2. This is speed 3. This is speed 4. And then this is speed 5. So this will give you an idea. And even if I go back here, so you could see even back here, it's feeling that breeze as I even get close to the camera, several feet away. Now, last thing I wanted just to share with you, I'm going to go ahead and power it off. To put in the bag, very simple. You push the telescope down, and you make sure to unlock the knob, and then you just push this down. Oh, and by the way, there's a place for the remote control to fit in there, which is very cool. This goes like this, and then you got a nice big opening for the bag to fit the fan in there. Put that right in there, and you are good to go. There you go. Lock that up. Perfect. You could take your cable, you put that in the pocket, the mesh pocket, and now you've got yourself a fan that you could take on the go with you. I mean, how cool is that? I think this is awesome. It's worked really well for me. I like it. I highly recommend it. Definitely 2 thumbs up. It's worked great for me in my office, and if you are looking for a fan that's not going to be too loud, that is going to give you the ability for it to be rechargeable, then this is a great way to go. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate the company sending it to me. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.